What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be covering the best and worst Star Wars Fortnite weapons in the new Fortnite update, explaining which guns to have in your loadouts and which ones will help you get your next victory royale. Starting off with my favorite weapon in this new update, we have the Lightsaber. The Lightsaber can even take on 2 people at once. Pause. There are 3 lightsabers and force abilities in the new update. One is Sidious, one is Rey, and one is Darth Vader. I will be covering Sidious and Rey in this clip. And you can obtain these by interacting with force wielders on the map. This first one was Sidious, and all other lightsabers allow you to run faster and double jump. Sidious gives you the Force Lightning ability, which can destroy objects and damage opponents. This is the best movements in the game right now, as you can run faster and double jump as long as the lightsaber is equipped and you have stamina. Did you know that you can disable vehicles with Sith Lightning? I didn't. While you block an attack, you can use the ability to lightning the car and it'll disable it, as you can see right there on the right. And while all this may seem cool, I will say Sith Lightning is the absolute worst thing to attack people with. Unearned lightsabers do not grant movement perks. So you can't run fast and double jump without earning a lightsaber by finding and interacting with a force wielder on your map. Rey will give you the Jedi Padawan lightsaber, which gives force and push abilities. Lightsabers are way better and more fun to use than shotguns in this season, as they give you all the perks and take out enemies fairly quickly. Outside of the movement, earned and unearned lightsabers grant the dodge ability, which might not seem necessary in this fight because these players might be bots, but regardless, it is very important to learn how to cycle between the offensive abilities of the guns and the defensive abilities of the lightsabers to help win fights like this. The third and final ability that the lightsabers give you is the ability to negate fall damage after a double jump. It's also really fun to land on opponents from very high up. Go from your shotgun right there over to your AR to take out the final boss. Ability-19 is the first gun we'll be covering today outside the lightsaber, and it's a pretty good mid-range gun. I will say that it does have a low damage output, but it has very fast firing, which some may like. The DC-15 is the other blaster rifle in this game. That's a decent mid-range option if you are able to hit more of your shots and don't need as fast of a fire rate. I am a little indifferent between the DC-15 and the DLT-19, as they both have their own advantages. I'd go with the DC-15 if you do have good aim, and the DLT-19 if you're a higher volume shooter, meaning you miss your shots like me. The F-11D Blaster is the best close-range gun in my opinion, outside of a lightsaber, as it's able to output a high damage amount. This gray version you see here is able to quickly eliminate targets, and this gold version is being able to overpower a lightning user. The first and only shotgun we will cover in this video is the BARM ST-12 Scatter Burst Shotgun. I'll say blasters are better than shotguns in this game, only because this gun is basically an auto shotgun, and the blasters, as you saw earlier, just output way more damage at a faster rate. The IQA-11 Marksman Blaster is the new, I'll say, sniper in this season, as there's no actual snipers in this season, and it's honestly more of a glorified DMR. The DMR is an amazing gun, and so is this, as it's able to quickly get eliminations. I will argue that the better choice is the A280 CFE. And one step further, I would say that the enhanced A280 CFE is the best gun in the game. There is bullet drop off with this gun. As you can see, even just a little bit of distance right there, going from 27 to 28 damage a hit outside of headshots, is a bullet drop off. But with the Mythic, there's very low heat up time, or high heat up time, whichever one it is. And this mythic is only obtainable from a train chest. So the train that you see passing on the right of my map is the only way to obtain this. There's only one of them in each game. And again, this gun is phenomenal from both long and mid-range. But comment below, which gun do you prefer? Do you prefer the IQA or do you prefer the A280? The base A280 is also an amazing gun. This is the gray version of it over the Mythic, just to give you a comparison. 27 damage from close range, as opposed to the 27 damage from far range with the Mythic. Easy to get kills. But comment your favorite loadout. Do you prefer the loadout I have here, which is my favorite loadout? Or do you have one that you think is better, and why? And with that, thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. There is bonus content though, so if you guys do not like using any of these guns and only want to play in this season to fly around, hop into a TIE fighter, hop into an X-Wing, take to the skies, get the high ground. These things do 25 damage a hit, they have 3 rechargeable lives, and they will rain down fire on your enemies. These things do break fairly easily, so make sure you have a lightsaber attached that you have earned and have the force abilities for, so that you are able to double jump when these things eventually do break and you will not take any fall damage. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.